Let's talk about the weather. Meteorologist Devin Lucy here. First, absolutely fantastic day today, but things are changing for the weekend. Right when parades start rolling, everybody wants to know, is it going to rain on their parade?
Well, the earlier ones I think are better.
Okay.
And it's going to be the later ones that have the higher probability of getting some of the rain. That's Saturday. Friday's looking great. Almost an exact carbon copy of what we had here today with temperatures around 70 by the afternoon. It's going to be Saturday and Saturday night, especially after sunset. It's all courtesy of this storm system satellite imagery on the WDSU First Warning Weather radar on the right view with the satellite imagery activated here. You can see we got a batch of clouds right here, but that's not what we're looking at here. This storm system's already into Northern California. It's going to drop quite a bit of rain already along the coast. This is packed full of a lot of humidity. It's something that taps into a ton of that from the Pacific they call atmospheric rivers, and that's going to track all across the country, and that's the system we're looking at here by the time we get into the weekend. So it's a long ways away from where we stand. Where do we go for temperatures at this point? We've kind of wavered back and forth between a 70 and a 72 here officially in New Orleans. Hammond-Bogalusa at 69. A weak front has drawn through, and you can find those wind arrows. The longer those wind arrows, the stronger the winds, and right now that's out to the Mississippi Sound. 64 with the wind right off the lake in towards Lakefront Airport, which is why you got 64. This water temp's running into the 50s right now. So here's the bigger view. We're pretty nice to what we've got again, but all focus will be on that big storm that's crashing into the west coast at this time. It's still nice for us right now. It's going to be a chilly start to us tomorrow morning. Clear skies, couple more clouds tomorrow. Another chilly start in the morning hours, but mild before we get that system that's nearing by the time we're on Friday, but it's still a ways away. Until we get to Saturday will be our timing. So this evening, a few of those high-in-the-sky clouds roll in, and it's perfect for horses, hops, and cops this evening in the city park. 68, I got us rolling into the 60s. Take a jacket with you under those clear skies. Should be fine and dandy. A few more clouds by tomorrow morning. Maybe a little frosty start to the north shore, some upper 30s. Generally 40s to near 50 into the south shore. And just a few clouds in the forecast. It's just a temperature cloud forecast for Thursday to Friday to round things out. We're down a couple of notches to mid-60s for highs. And then Friday mornings generally kind of some 40s and 50s to start off. Not much in the way of clouds just yet. And we can see a decent amount of sunshine on a Friday. And with that, a little south flow that starts to kick in, east and southeast winds, we might be awfully close to 70 once again, which is why I said it's almost a carbon copy, a repeat of what we got here to wrap up our Wednesday. Let's talk rain into Saturday. You can see by Saturday afternoon, we're rolling in the clouds. It starts with a healthy dose of sun early in the day. But that shower activity is west of Baton Rouge by this time. And look at the heftiest storms by our guide. They actually sit off the coast. And this might be some good news for some, maybe not quite the rain we've been anticipating the last few days, but we are going to get these storms to arrive. So let's kind of confirm this with a more coarser forecast. The temperature's not too bad before the rain's here. We're still into the upper 60s, nearing 70, but it is likeliest after we get past sunset that rain starts to arrive. So parades rolling after about 5 is where I'd say to expect that rain to be here. But that area of low pressure and most of the energy that brings the heftiest storms and the heaviest rain looks to be just offshore. And we just get kind of a soaking rain out of this as we start to clear things out a bit into Sunday. But this is a very large and strong, expansive storm. It's very big in size and the atmosphere about a couple miles overhead, so it's still not done just yet by Sunday. There is right now a level 2 risk out of 4 different categories for possibly locally heavy rain. This is some of the latest data just in, showing between 1 to 2 inches of rain that's possible. Other forecasts that come out of a whole crew of meteorologists out of the East Coast want to put together 1 to 2 inches of rain, kind of a little bit more as we go just east of us by this time. But you could count on the locally heavy rain. That tops my list for the threat impacts, which it's still a weather impact day, Saturday night. And again, the timing for us looks likelier after 4 to 5 p.m. Not to forget Groundhog's Day on Friday. And WDSU's First Warning Weather 7-day forecast. It's all about tracking the Saturday night rain. If we got some lingering showers, it might be a storm Sunday, and then we'll hold off the cooler air to next week.